Hey guys, Anthony here with Airstream DFW. I am really excited. We got one of our brand new 2023 models in stock today. It's the new 2023 International 23FB. It's 6,000 pounds gross, right at 5,000 pounds dry. It's 23 foot 9 inches from bumper to tongue. It's a pretty unique model when it comes to Airstream. It's the only standard width dual axle trailer. So it's only 96 inches wide, but you still get 2 axles. So if you're looking for something that's nimble, that's easy to tow, but still has lots of room and lots of space inside, this is the perfect option for you. So let's take a look around. So this is a queen bed model. They do offer twin beds now in the 23 foot model, but this is a queen bed, so you have your one storage over here on the side. It actually goes into the bed. It's a pretty good sized storage. You've got this mat in here that you can take out, keeps everything nice and clean, keeps stuff from sliding around. Since this is an International, you do get the power awning on this one. That's something unique to the International that the Flying Cloud doesn't have. It's really easy. You just hit a button to roll it out. It does have the ability to tilt either front or back or all at once. It's really nice. All Airstream awnings are actually sunbrella material too. So if you do happen to roll that thing up wet, you don't have to worry about it molding, mildewing, anything like that. Airstream did go to a tankless water heater system a couple years ago. Much more efficient than the old-fashioned water heaters. It will recover a lot quicker, which is nice. I did mention you got dual axles on this, so you do blow a tire or something like that while you're on the road, you don't have to worry about it stopping your trip, which is fantastic, so you can keep going. Plus it makes it a little easier to tow, a little easier to back, that sort of thing. Airstream does have the aluminum steps on all their models with the exception of the Bambis. Those are really easy to fold up. They've got a really nice profile up against the trailer when you do get them folded up, so you don't have those steps hanging down. Stabilizer jacks front and back, keeps your trailer nice and stable. One of the other standard features that the International has is window awnings. So depending on the model, you're going to get window awnings, at least one on the back, and then you're going to get one on the other side, which I'll show you in just a second. You also have your backup camera, which is a standard feature on all Airstream models with the exception of the base camp. All LED lights on the outside, which is really nice. I mentioned those window awnings. Here's your other one. Those are really fantastic. If you've got a lot of sun coming down the trailer, or if you want to be able to open up your windows while it's raining, that window awning gives you the ability to do that. Again, sunbrella all the way around. Outside shower, so if you got dogs with you, if you go to the beach and you want to get the sand off of you before you go back inside, that's a great way to do it. It is hot and cold. All your water connections are on this side, and something new they started a couple years ago is the new smart plug system. So super easy to connect and disconnect. You don't have that old-fashioned turn dial type connection. It also gives you an indicator light on the plug itself to let you know if you're getting good power through the trailer. Hey guys, before you hop in, one thing I want to mention, brand new for 2023 is the new solar package they're offering on all the Airstreams. This model gets a full 300 watts of solar. That's an option that we always get here at Airstream at DFW. They're brand new panels. They're much more resilient than the old panels, and they will still give you 100% of solar absorption even if you have a little bit of shade. All right guys, like I said, this is a 23FB. It is a 23 foot trailer, really easy to tow, very nimble, but you've got a lot of space inside. It'll still sleep up to 4 people, which is really nice. International, a lot of people ask, what's International mean? It gets a little bit confusing when you look at Airstreams. So it's really about the interior appointments. I mentioned the power awning outside. That is one difference when comparing it to, say, a Flying Cloud. But it's really all about the interior design. So the International, to me, it has a little bit of a beach feel to it. It's got like these this ash wood walls. Something that's kind of iconic about the Internationals, they've been doing it a long time, is the upper slider cabinets with the plexiglass, the backlit. Got lots of storage in there. I'll get it Brian's way. Solid surface countertops. That's another thing that's kind of unique to the International that you don't get in, say, the Flying Cloud. Pretty good sized kitchen for a small trailer. You do have covers here that you can pop over the sink, so you can use this whole area for prep if you want to. I mentioned that new solar. This is the Victron solar controller inside. That's how you can see your readout of what your solar is doing. You also have an inverter. That's something that's standard on almost every Airstream, with the exception of the Bambi and the base camp. So you do have a 1,000 watt inverter. So if you do want to run a small wattage device off of these plugs, you have the ability to do so. Something new, while we're mentioning the new things for 2023, something new for 2023 is they've gone to 12 volt televisions, which we'll see when we get to the bedroom. They've done that across the board. And the reason they did that is to take that television off of your inverter. So you do not have to turn on your inverter to run the television, and you've got the ability to have that full 1,000 watts while still having your TV run. So back in the kitchen area, they got storage under here, which is really nice. You got your trash can. You always want a spot for the trash can. Seasoned RVers know that. They always ask that. You got 2 drawers. You got the iconic Airstream silverware tray. You get that with all your Airstreams. All Airstream cabinets are solid. They're all made of real wood. They build everything in-house. That's something unique to Airstream. A lot of manufacturers will kind of piecemeal purchase pieces together, but Airstream buys all this Italian poplar bare. They laminate and they design all their own cabinets, and they actually finish everything off. So this isn't bare wood inside. So again, you look at a lot of other trailers, and this will actually just be bare wood inside as opposed to a finished material. We looked at the cabinets overhead, lots of nice storage there. An actual vento hood. The vento hood is vented outside, so it doesn't just recirculate your air inside, it does go outside. 3-burner cooktop, built-in cover, so you can use it for a prep space if you want to, but when you're cooking, you can use it as a splash guard back there, so nothing is splashing back there. Some nice lights here, and a convection microwave. So there's not a lot of options on Airstream. Most stuff on Airstream is standard, but this is an upgrade that we tend to get here at Airstream at DFW. So as opposed to the standard microwave, it is a convection microwave. So it will bake, it will microwave, and it actually will work as an air fryer as well. Airstream went to 12-volt compressor-based refrigerators a couple of years ago. It gives you a lot more refrigeration space for the same area that the old refrigerators were in. The old propane-based refrigerators. They cool off a lot faster, which is nice. You do get a full-size fridge as well as a full-size freezer on here. And you've got your dinette, which is a little bit unique in the 23. It's a U-shaped dinette, but you've got some movement here in the table. You can actually move the table this way, so as you're getting in and out, it gives you a little bit more space at the back. And you can also loosen that and turn it. So if I wanted to sit down in the corner and move it around, I can. If I wanted to use it as more of like a card table, bar table style, you can. And this also makes a bed. So you just take this, press it down, and use these cushions to make it into a bed. And while we're talking about these cushions, all these cushions are a synthetic material called ultra leather. Super easy to clean. Just take a wet rag to clean it off. Your doggy nails aren't going to scratch it. If you sit on it with blue jeans, you're not going to get stains onto the seats. Very resilient, but it also feels very supple. I mean, it feels like real leather. Airstream windows. Let's talk about those real quick. So Airstream fabricates all their own windows. So these are actually made by Airstream. They're fully riveted in, and they actually open almost parallel to the ground, which is really nice. Most RV windows don't open very much, but these open a lot. So if you are in a nice, mild climate and you really want to cycle some air through the trailer, it's a great way to do that. Get good airflow through the trailer. Lots of lights. Airstream puts a tremendous amount of lights in their trailers. Lots of windows, even in the small trailer, so it really makes it feel bigger than it actually is. You don't need those slides on an Airstream. One other change for 2023. So they have eliminated the Blu-ray player, which I know a lot of people are like, why is there a Blu-ray player? So the nice thing about that elimination of Blu-ray player is it gives you more storage in here. You don't have that compartment, that big box in here that you used to. If you come around here, Brian, you can show them over here. They've added an HDMI connection. They've actually added an inverted plug, and you've got 2 USB plugs as well. So you can plug an Apple TV, a Roku box, a game system for the kids or for the adults, and run that off of the TV that's in the bedroom we'll look at in a minute. And then you also still have your stereo system. Clarion radio, built-in speakers inside the trailer, 2 sets of speakers, 2 in the living room, 2 in the bedroom. It also has a Bluetooth connection, so you can run your phone off of there if you want to, listen to your music however you like. So a lot of people are concerned when they look at Airstreams that it doesn't have a lot of storage, and I don't think that's the case at all. You've got a nice big wardrobe here that you can use, hanging storage, a big shelf overhead. It's nice and deep. And again, everything is solid in an Airstream. And grab this, Brian. This is something cool. So they started this last year. Airstream has built, with everyone doing a lot of online research, and I'm sure you're watching me on YouTube. YouTube is where we go to learn about things we're thinking about buying. Airstream has built a huge how-to library on their website. So everything from small things to big things, but you'll see those QR codes now around the trailer. So we give you full orientation when you pick up your trailer, but if you forget, because we give you a lot of information, especially if you're a first-time buyer, those QR codes will direct you to Airstream's how-tos on specific areas. So dumping your tanks, you'll see one up by the propane tanks. It just gives you that information, makes you feel a little bit more comfortable when you're out there on the road. So again, storage. You got lots of storage up here. Again, another closet there. And then you got some really nice drawers down below, nice and deep, again, fully finished out. I'll open this one for you too. And then we got your bedroom. So I mentioned outside, this is a queen bed model. It's a short queen, so the queen is 60 by 75. Something unique now that they will offer on the 23 is twin beds. So if you want something that's a little bit longer, the twin beds are a little bit longer. It also gives you a little bit more space in the bedroom. Not saying one's better than the other, but it's nice to have options. That's a no cost option too, so if you want that, we can do that. But when you do get the queen bed, you do get all this storage underneath as well. Both of these tubs can be accessed while the bed is down, so that's nice. And then you've got your outside storage there. But again, Brian, take a look at this. So see that wood right there, guys? When I talk about real wood, that's real wood. Every wall, every cabinet, every piece of wood in this trailer is made from that Italian poplar material. All screws, nothing stapled together. One other thing I want to touch on real quick. Airstream went to a composite floor a couple of years ago. So a lot of people will get concerned about leaks and water damage and that sort of thing. And for Airstream, for a long time, that wood floor they used was their final kind of missing piece to the puzzle to create a structure that just does not wear out. So all the new Airstreams now are all a fully plastic-based composite floor, so it's all one solid piece. If you've walked in Airstreams before, you will feel a distinct difference walking on this floor. There's a lot more solidity to it, and there is no seams anywhere in the wood now, so it's all one solid composite piece. It's pretty amazing. Got lockers overhead. We looked at those earlier, but it's always nice to have even more storage there. Again, everything's backlit. Don't have to have those lights on. You can turn them off if you want to. You do have some lights under here also, as well as those iconic Airstream panoramic windows. So you've got a nice view outside. What a beautiful way to wake up in the morning and look outside. You'll notice through the bedroom, it's all curtains as opposed to shades. That's because these curtains are all insulated blackout drapes. So when you are sleeping, if you are a late sleeper, if you like to stay up late and you wake up late, you don't want that sun coming in, these drapes really do a great job of insulating as well as blocking out all that light. TV, I did mention that before. It is a 12-volt television now. It will swing around, so you can move it into the living area to watch it from the dinette if you want to. It does have inverted plugs, so if you do want to plug in, again, an Apple TV, if you want to do it back here, you can do that. And then finally over here on this side, you do have a small nightstand. You've got plugs on both sides of the bed. A lot of people ask about that. You've got CPAP machines, something like that. You've got the ability to plug that in, run it off the inverter if you want to, so you don't have to have 110. You can run it off the batteries if you need to. Guys, real quick, before we step into the bathroom, let me show you this. Nice big sliding pantry, adjustable shelves. So Airstream is really good about putting a whole lot in a little bit of space without making everything feel super crowded in here. And then your bathroom. One of the nice things, the one thing I really like about the 23-foot floor plan is this bathroom. Most Airstreams are going to have like a split bath, where with the 23, you've actually got a full bath in the back of the trailer. It's nice and big. People make fun of me, but I'm 6'2" for saying this all the time. I'm 6'2", so I'm a big guy, and I fit really well in this trailer. I fit really well in this bathroom. Let me see if I'll go jump in the shower. Let's see if Brian can get that. So I'm here in the shower. You know, I don't want to luxuriate in here for an hour or anything, but you know, my head's not hitting the top. I've got a seat there if I don't want to stand up. Removable shower head, and you've also got a line here to pull out for drying wet bathing suits or towels or that sort of thing. And Brian, if you'll spin around, let me show them the toilet too. So the bathroom's big, but it's not big for two people shooting a video. Toilet, porcelain toilet. That's something you'll see on all the Airstreams. They don't use any plastic toilets, an actual porcelain toilet. Then you've got your tank monitor system back here, which Brian can shoot a video, I didn't need to see that, but tank monitor system, your water heater controls, and then you've got some storage here underneath the bathroom. All right, guys, there you have it. The new 2023 International 23 FB. I know you'll love this floor plan. It's got a lot going for it. It's got a lot in a little bit of space. easy to tow, but maybe this isn't the right trailer for you. Maybe you want something smaller, maybe you want something bigger. I can get anything in between 16 and 33 foot. I've got lots of units on order that I can put your name on right now. I actually have a few 2023 here in the showroom for you to come look at. So when you're ready to buy an Airstream, come to Airstream with DFW.
Thanks for watching our video. If you have any questions or any recommendations on content you'd like to see, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed our video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks again from Airstream with DFW.